Here we go.
There we are. Okay. We're live. Hello, everybody. I am here with my friend Becky Smith. We're going to talk about travel tonight, Turnot Travel, that we launched just a month ago. I met Becky pretty early into the business when I've been here for 15 months. She's just up the road from me in Green Bay. She's one of my favorite people. She's so funny and she's willing to help everybody. And she does such a great job at presenting this, but not only that, she has a lot more experience in traveling than I do. I'll be honest, like I'm getting excited about traveling now, but I don't have a ton of experience in it, and Becky does. So we're going to roll with it, and Becky's going to give you all this awesome information. So welcome, Becky. Thanks, Becky.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much for having me on here. I don't consider myself a travel expert. I'm somebody who loves to travel and wants to travel more. And there's two things that I have found. For one, I'm always into health and wellness. Anybody that follows me on Facebook knows that I am all about the health and wellness side. Like I have lost 60 pounds. I've got several autoimmune disorders. Health is important. And in order to be able to travel, you have to be a little healthy, right? And also, when people have travel booked, they actually have less mental fatigue and disorders. I don't want to go into details on the titles that people have, but you tend to be happier when you've got vacation booked, right? So there's that.
Hi, Kayla.
But I want to share what I know. I just put Kayla's up there. I'm like, oh, it's kind of fun. I'll take that down. So yeah, when people comment, I can see it. So anyways, I am really excited to share the reasons of why I am so jacked out of my mind, excited about what we have with Turnot Travel. When they released this in Vegas, we had no idea what was coming. And I had my husband there with me. And when he saw this, he goes, not only are we signing up on your account, we're signing up on my account too, so we can get double the free vacations. So I'm going to talk to you guys about what this looks like. And what do you mean free vacation? Yeah, right. No, we are dead serious. Like you get a huge vacation voucher at the end of a year. So let's talk about what this looks like. What the heck is Turnot Travel and why are you so excited? Well, of course, we're both excited because it's very discounted, but I am going to pull this up here quick. So this is one example of what this looks like. This is a travel portal that is just like booking. Like if you were to go to the online websites, one starts with an E, one starts with a P, where most people go and they book their travel or they start looking for good deals, right? And we're not allowed to talk about those competitors' names, and we can't mention the actual resorts. But Sarah and I have this information in the background. If you want to see, like, we can show you the names, but we just can't do it publicly. So here's an example. My husband and I, in January of 24, we flew to Miami, stayed in Miami, and then rented a car and drove to Key West. So we drove down the Florida Keys. Cool experience. Holy freaking expensive. I think we paid $450 a night for a hotel. Like I wanted to be a little bit close to the beach, but I couldn't believe how expensive it was. Here's an example of Turnot Travel versus that popular online booking site, $3,320 in savings for that trip. That is an insane difference and price savings, right? Here's the one that really got me. When I saw this, I just about crapped my pants when I saw this. I'm not going to lie. So when we go on vacation, there's like 7 of us. We've got grandma. We've got significant others. We've got 3 kids. We usually go to Riviera Maya, Mexico, because honestly, it's cheaper than going to Florida. You get all-inclusive resort. Flights are cheap. It is a great place to go for a great vacation, right? I've always wanted to go to Aruba because I see that crystal clear turquoise water. It just looks so relaxing. Like it's always been on my dream list, but it's always been out of price range for the amount of people that we like to travel with. So it's always like just someday. It's been a someday thing, right? Well, I saw after a year of being with Turnot Travel, we get a free vacation, and the voucher covers this all-inclusive resort in Aruba. And I can't say the name of the resort, but if you message me, I'll certainly tell you which one it is. Okay. It is a free option. If booked on Turnot Travel, this is like $2,800. So you get like a $2,800 trip in a voucher, all inclusive in Aruba. Okay. I went to the popular online booking site that starts with an E. Okay. It was $6,000 for the week for the exact same resort. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Holy cow.
It costs half booking with Turnot Travel, but next year, after 12 calendar months of being in the Not Travel program, I get to go there for free. So not only do we go there for free, because I enrolled and Chad's enrolled, we get 2 rooms. So we get to take 4 or 5 people, all of us essentially, for free. So super, super exciting on that one. I can't believe it. So let's say you don't really travel outside of the United States. Okay. But maybe a vacation to Florida sounds like a good idea. We have condos in Trinot Travel. This is Orlando, Florida, you guys. 7 nights in a condo, $310, $391, $441. These have really awesome pools, great places to stay. They've got full kitchen, laundry in a lot of cases, all of that stuff. When my kids were little, I really liked staying in condos, places with kitchens, because you can make a lot of your own foods and save a lot of money, right? So you can like drive down to Orlando and stay somewhere with palm trees and a pool for $310 for a full week. Like that is insane. I saw that. I couldn't believe it. But if you're like me and you don't like Disney, like I've never taken my kids to Disney. They've been to like Honduras and Belize and all these other places, but I've never taken them to Disney. I would rather go a little bit more southwest. And Miami Beach. So imagine a girls' weekend, right? In a condo in Miami Beach on the water for $700 for the week. Split that by 4. I mean, can you, if Chad and I stayed one night in Miami Beach before we went to the Florida Keys, and it was $350 for one night because I wanted to be on the water. And it wasn't even a ocean view. So it was like just overlooking a parking garage, essentially. So crazy for a whole entire week, right? So let's say you're like, well, Becky, I don't go to Aruba. I'm not leaving the country. I'm not going to Florida. We don't go anywhere. Well, if you want to stay in the state, Sarah and I are from Wisconsin, so we're using Wisconsin as an example. But let's say you just want to go to the Milwaukee Zoo. Okay. Here's an example of a hotel in Milwaukee. And if you look really squinted, you could see the name of this hotel. But this is Trinot Travel's website. You just book right on the website, includes taxes and fees, $217 for the whole weekend. This is the first weekend in June. I looked at that popular website that starts with an E, and it was $333 on that popular website. The actual hotel's website, the hotel landing page, was $337 for the night. So it saved about $110, $120 or whatever for a weekend, which is considerable. That'll cover your park passes. So there's a lot of very considerable savings just using the portal for 850,000 different locations that you can book and get a good deal. So it's not just hotels, resorts, condos. It's also cruises, car rentals, and
theme parks, missing right? Theme parks?
Not yet.
Didn't I see
Not
theme
yet.
Parks?
It's coming.
Okay.
That's phase 2. That's coming.
Okay.
But
okay.
We get all of that right now. And here's how this works. Okay. So you get all of those deals all year long. It's a very easy booking platform with 850,000 places to choose from and no blackout dates. Every 12 months of having a subscription, you get a voucher worth $1,500 to $2,000, even more, because that Aruba vacation was on there, and that was like $2,800. So that you would get at the end of 12 months free at one of 3,000 locations. And I have that list, and that resort was on there, which I was so excited about. So what we pay as an associate is $65 a month. So what I did just to make this fun, I went and looked at all the things I was wasting my money on. So we had Disney Plus, Hulu, Paramount, Peacock, iTunes charges. I don't even know what they're for. All of these things that we were subscribed to, I canceled like 6 of them, and I came darn close to getting rid of that $65 in subscriptions and moved it over. So it's kind of like a travel savings plan, because this $65 will come out every month and you're not even going to think about it. And then at the end of the year, you get gifted this voucher for about $2,000 for an all-inclusive vacation. Like, that is absolutely crazy.
It's brilliant. Yeah. It's brilliant. It's like a virtual piggy bank. You're just setting aside your money to get back this voucher. So like you cannot lose. Like even if you don't book a hotel in 12 months, you don't go, you don't
Mhm.
travel for a sport with your kid, you don't go to one wedding, you don't go to one family vacation or one family visit across the state. You don't even use the bookings for the whole
Mhm.
850 plus thousand. You are still getting this free voucher. You are still up money. And that
Mhm.
like that's what blew me away. And then not being contracted into anything. Like
I
you're
know.
not putting down $5,000 right away. You're not in this for 24 months with no way to get out. Um, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
It is. And you know what's even crazier? The whole month of November, if you get an enrollment bundle, okay, we're talking like a daily health system and enrich because you're going to want those anyways. I don't know why anybody wouldn't. This $99 activation on enrollment and $99 activation in travel is waived, so it saves you $200. So you get a daily health system and you can get travel for way less than what a daily health system used to be with Enrich. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Becky and I were
So
just talking
so
about
yeah.
this before we went live too. Like we are legit, both of us floored that they are offering both of this at one time. Like to get
Mhm.
we didn't even think they would waive the enrollment fee till like next year sometime. Like that, I really was like, nope, they did that in September or whatever that was. It's not going to happen
Mhm.
again until probably next spring or summer, maybe. Not only are they doing that, but then throwing out this activation, this one-time activation fee too. Like, wow, I wish we could have had that. So, but yeah,
Right?
it's awesome.
Yeah. Super, super exciting. All right. So I think we covered everything with travel and we're only 12 minutes in. So that's awesome.
I
So make
know.
sure that you guys throw your comments down below and definitely reach out to us if you want more information on this and how to get this. And if you want to see some actual examples, we can certainly actually shoot you the names of these places too.
Yep. We both
So
have access to getting into the vault so we can see places for you. Um,
mhm.
yeah, this was awesome. Thank you, Becky, so much. She is like the queen of getting it done, giving you all the information you need and in very small amount of time. I know time is precious for all of us. So, all right. Thank you, Becky, so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.